What's going on? It's Alexander here, back with some more Risen. And well, let's finally head up that mountain, because I did look it up, and unfortunately, this is one of those games where characters stay dead. So we just ain't completing that quest and getting our reward from it. Alright. Let's just head on up. Do I want to go ahead and do this before... Oh no, it's a little far up, isn't it? Yeah, it's a little far up. I'll go ahead and pick up the quest before we do it. There we go. Let's go up the mountain. This guy, there is a quest.
You came up the mountain, right?
So?
What business do you have out here? I don't recognize you.
What's my business to you?
Oh, nothing. Nothing. But if Santiago spots you, you'll be in trouble.
Who's Santiago?
He's with the Inquisition. You don't want to mess with him. He'd have you recruited to the monastery quick as look at you.
What happens in the monastery?
First, they shove a big stick in your hand. Then, they make you sweep the courtyards or stand guard like me. Not even a beer to keep you going. I'd do anything for a beer. Anything remotely fun is kept in a wine cellar. And that's always locked.
It doesn't sound that bad.
Well, if you like the sound of it, go and see Santiago and join up.
What are you doing out here?
Watching the road for creatures, and probably providing a free meal for any hungry beasties that come wandering by.
Why don't you just run for it?
Once you've listened to those noises in the shadows, you'll be glad of a secure place to sleep. It's no fun in there, but it's no fun out here either. Even if I did make it back to Harbour Town, the Inquisition would just bring me right back here again. Not many places to hide on an island. I don't really have a lot of options.
Here, have a swig of this.
Beer? You've got beer? Man alive, that's good stuff. That's like water to a dying man, that is.
What creatures?
Well, all manner of things came out of the ground with those ruins. Think of your worst nightmare, then double it. That's them.
I don't see any creatures.
Oh, they're smart. Smart and vicious. I hear them shuffling around in the shadows, waiting. I just hope those beasts stay in the shadows.
Alrighty. Before we go see Santiago, that's your save. His creatures are right down the way there. You can see what his creatures are from here. It's our oh so great friends, the gnomes. There we go. There we go. And there we go. Give everything they got, because it'll all be worth some money later. Open her chest. It's ours now, since they're dead. And let's head up to talk to old dude, and officially join and start our training.
I've dealt with your monsters. You have nothing to fear from the shadows anymore.
Really? Those horrible things? You faced them?
Yeah. They were gnomes.
Gnomes? Are you sure? They sounded a lot bigger.
Well, There were a few of them.
Listen, don't tell anyone about this. The boys will never let me hear the end of it. It'll be nomads in my bed for weeks.
Sure. I won't say a thing.
Thanks. You're a pal.
There we go.
Well, who do we have here? I don't recognize you. Looks to me like you're a vagrant. And vagrancy, that's illegal. If you can't give me a good reason why you're here, you will be recruited.
I volunteered. I'm already enrolled at the monastery.
Is that so? Well, we'll ask Master Pallas about that. I'll take you straight to him.
Another recruit. The guards brought you here because you transgressed the law. Am I correct?
Nope. I volunteered.
I see. Then you must have something to show me.
I have a letter from Commandant Carlos.
Let me see. Belshaw. I see. You rendered services in Harbour Town. Interesting. This changes things. We can make use of people like you.
For what?
That is your decision. The training we offer here would start you as a recruit, setting you on the path of a warrior.
Or
Or, if your spiritual side is strong, you could become a novice, and later a mage. Whatever your choice, you must complete the same basic training.
what is the basic training?
The fundamentals of staff fighting. Once that's completed, the Masters will take over, and you will learn from them. This is necessary whichever path you choose.
What can I expect as a mage?
Magic is a demanding discipline. Diligence, patience, practice, and sacrifice are all required. However, you would not carry out advanced combat training. There would be no time, but the rewards as a mage are great and would grant you access to all the spells the Masters can teach you.
I have decided. I will take the path of magic.
Then turn to the door on my left and go into the room next door. The novice tailor will give you your robe, and he will explain what happens next.
What is your role here? You haven't said.
Apart from answering questions from people like you, I am the administrator of the monastery. That keeps me more than busy.
Could I help you with that?
No, you concentrate on your training and your tests.
Tests? What tests?
Every master will test you. That is how you will proceed through the ranks here. You must listen well and study hard. That is what we expect from you.
Do you have a test for me?
You have already done a great deal for the Order. I do not need to test you.
Alrighty. I should be able to talk
We
to him
can
again.
talk when
Okay.
you have business. Now be about yours.
Sorry for staring. I'm always interested in new faces. I'm Taylor. I'm guessing Master Pallas sent you here?
He said you'd have a robe for me.
Wear it with pride. Your bond with magic is not one easily achieved.
Do you
Alrighty.
have some kind of map of this place?
Oh, yes. Every novice receives a map. Can't have them getting lost.
Are you here out of your own free will?
You could say that. I used to be with the Don, but never saw eye to eye with the man. After Harbour Town got taken over, I came up here.
You enjoy sweeping the floors?
Well, I wasn't going to follow the Don into the swamp. Safer, warmer, and more rewarding here. Do you want to see your chamber?
Go and talk
Now
with this
I'm
one.
here. Can I leave the monastery?
Yes, from time to time. But believe me, you're safer in here.
So how do I leave the monastery?
Master Pallas opens the gate, but he'll only do that once Master Ignatius considers you worthy.
Who is Master Ignatius?
Look, I can understand all the questions. I had them too, but like Master Pallas told me, everything in good time. You'll learn about Master Ignatius soon enough, so just relax. Look around, and be safe in the knowledge that nothing's trying to eat you in here.
Sure. Show me the way.
Follow me.
Alrighty. So go ahead and follow him to the room.
So, we've a new recruit in our midst. Where's your tunic, recruit?
I don't have one. I'm training to become a mage.
Each to their own. But you should know it takes more than some fancy finger waving to get by here. Go and get yourself a staff and get back here sharpish.
Why do I need a staff?
Because everyone learns how to fight here. The staff is a noble weapon. In the right hands, as deadly as any blade. Although it pays to have a good blade handy too. And I think it's wise to see just how much training you're going to need. No sense in your dying too quick.
Who are you?
I'm Master Arik. I know what you're thinking. I seem like a nice guy, a decent chap. The reason I can be, because I know 1,001 ways to push someone's liver out of their nostrils.
Not wise to try that with a mage.
For mages, I know 1,002 ways.
Where's your staff?
You're observant, I like that. I've done my training, now it's up to you to do yours. Besides, if I need to, I can take a staff off any of these lot without breaking a sweat.
Where do I get a staff?
Look around the monastery, lad. Use those eyes of yours.
I'll be right back, Master Arik.
That's more like it.
Let's just finish our tour
This
here.
is the training area, where Master Arik whips new recruits into shape. Once you finish basic instruction, Master Vitus will conduct your training further. If you treat him right, Master Arik's a decent sort. Let's move before someone sticks a broom in your hand. Oh, and you're sharing your room with Hemlar. He's rather grumpy, but shouldn't cause you any worry.
We'll get our staff and come back for training after our tour here. And
This is your room. I'll be going. I've just remembered something I need to be doing somewhere else. Good luck.
You are the newcomer.
I'm new here.
This recruit has been murdered. What do you know of this?
Nothing. I've just arrived here. I heard you're short of new recruits. You'll have even fewer if this is how you greet them.
I am not accusing you. Your recent arrival means you have two qualities I need. You could not have committed this crime, and you need to prove yourself here. You can start by discovering who was responsible for this.
if I'm investigate, where should I start?
If you want me to investigate, where should I start?
Master Vitus will aid you.
Why do you want me to investigate this?
You think you're not up to the task?
How do you know I am?
Your manner and appearance. You aren't from this island, which makes your presence illegal. It also means you are a survivor. I'm surrounded by books and bookworms. I need survivors.
I don't know what happened here. I don't even know any of the people here.
Then you shall be objective. Examine cold facts, for instance. This man was stabbed in the back, and there is no sign of magic, which is why there is no reason for me to give personal attention to this case. I have more important things to consider. You have your task.
Alrighty. Let's check out the room. There's a knife. Lockpick and a frying pan. Sausage. Small packet of weed. We'll take that too. And Laura's purse. Alrighty. We'll actually talk to Master Vitus and get this going after we do our staff training.
Here's someone who needs the protection of a good weapon.
What sort of weapons do you have?
Injure things, kill things, cause damage to things, that sort of weapon. but nothing's free. But I'll trade if you can't pay with gold.
I need a staff.
I'll check me stock. Got this. Oak. Good, strong wood. Knock someone's teeth through the back of the skull. It'll serve as well as a blade. Well, most blades, if you train with it, and you don't go hitting the wrong people.
Doing with wooden
What's a
staffs.
smith doing with wooden staffs?
Not much call for anything else. Shame, really. Because blades are my speciality. I remember every sword I've ever touched. Doesn't matter if I forged it, repaired it, or just sharpened it. I ain't like that Oscar down at the Don's camp, messing around with jewellery. Good solid blade, that's what you need.
Do you recognize this knife?
Let me see it. Ugh! It's got blood on it. Why are you showing me that?
Just take a quick look.
Yes, I've sharpened that blade. Certainly didn't have blood on it then. It's one of Harlock's kitchen knives.
Are you sure?
Course I'm sure.
Alrighty. Let's quickly go to that.
Let's
Trade. Now let's empty our stock here. All this random crap we picked up along the way. I'm going to keep that. Actually, yeah, I'm going to keep that. Because after we turn this in, we don't have to hold the staff for a little while. Let's go ahead and sell that. We won't need that for a while. That can go. I might sell that. Definitely put that on. Sell those. Sell those. Sell the extra one of those. Sell that. Sell one of those. I'm going to sell this because we don't need it. That. And that looks like we're good. I do want to see something real quick. How many? 45 learning points. Good, good, good. Need it up. Let's equip. I guess won't use mana for a little while.
I've got a staff.
So you have. But do you know what to do with it?
No, Master Eric.
Well then, it's a good job I'm here, isn't it? To start, you need to learn some moves from a few of our fighters. Tucker, William, and Cato. When they're satisfied with your progress, come back and see me. And I'll be keeping a close eye on you.
Yes, Master Eric.
Well then, off with you. And don't come back until you've learned the basics.
We want to start with William here.
Met. My name's William. Are you a volunteer?
Yes, I am.
Then we're fighting for the same cause.
Your mother, Tilda, has been asking for you.
My mother? I hope she's all right.
Yes. She's in Harbour Town.
Good. That's where she should be. Thanks for letting me know.
I take it you volunteered.
Yes. There's something here worth fighting for. My parents had a farm on the island until those temples burst out of the ground. Now they have nothing. If it hadn't been for the warriors here, my parents would have lost their lives to those creatures. Instead, they're in Harbour Town. I swore to do anything I could against those creatures.
You're supposed to train me.
You'll do well here if you're stout-hearted. You can get strength training with Tucker, and I'll show you how to fight with a staff. I'm no master, but I know enough to give a good grounding in the basics. When Tucker's satisfied that you're strong enough, come to me to learn about technique. And then you have to face Cato. Watch out for Cato. He's the biggest arsehole around.
Cato's the best fighter.
That's Master Eric. Cato's more of an ass. Don't let him muck you around.
I need to improve my fighting technique.
Not a problem, my friend.
Let's get
Teach
this
me
going up.
staff fighting.
Ready? You should know how to attack and parry. No point having a staff otherwise, is there? Parrying is one thing, but you can knock your opponent's weapon aside and hit him immediately. That's called a counterattack. To get it right, watch your opponent closely. If you hit them at the right moment, they'll stumble and you can attack again.
We'll continue our training with this in the next ones. Thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you then.